We ask, Lord, that you give us biblical wisdom and guidance to make the decisions that will be pleasing to you, protection on our citizens and our employees. We ask all these things in your Son, Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Cisco. All right, at this time, would everybody join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? Madam Recorder, would you please call roll?
Mayor Tinnen.
Here.
Vice Mayor Duncan.
Here.
Commissioner Anderson.
Here.
Commissioner Gilmore. Here. Commissioner Walker.
Here. Thank you, Madam Recorder. Commissioners, before you, you have the reading of the February 12th, 2026 and the March 19th, 2026 special call meeting of the Board of Commissioners by the Recorder for approval or correction. Is there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes are approved as written with a 5-0 vote. At this time, we're going to open up the podium for public comments. If anyone would like to speak, please make your way to the podium. Also state your name and address.
My name is Justin Lowe. I live at 3321 Patton Branch Road behind Madison Creek. Forgive me, I'm not the most eloquent speaker. I'm a blue-collar, wrench-turning guy. Over the past several years, we have had a huge problem with people passing on the double yellow and driving erratically. I have made numerous complaints to Goodlettsville Dispatch. I've even brought a video of a lady passing me on the double yellow. Yesterday, I was involved in an accident when a lady attempted to pass me just past the single-lane bridge next to Tea Garden's house. I don't know what we got to do with this. There are a ton of bicyclists, walkers. You know, there's a lot that goes on, and it seems like anytime 65 backs up, it just becomes a racetrack down through there. And it's only a matter of time until somebody gets seriously hurt. I'm speaking with the police chief. I'm glad to have her help, but I want to bring this matter to your all's attention. This is a multi-year problem. I'm not talking just once or twice. A week ago, my wife and I were passed on Friday. The very next day, my son and my wife were passed on the double yellow. And then yesterday, I get into an accident on there. I'm still waiting to hear back more on what's going on with all that. I don't know if the lady that hit me was given a ticket or not. If she wasn't, that is going to personally affect my insurance because it's no fault was cited by the officer. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I would greatly appreciate your all's help in this matter.
Yes, sir, Judge. Thank you for your comments. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Seeing no one else make their way to the podium, we'll close this portion of the public hearing and move on to city manager comments.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners. I've got 4 things tonight. The first one is April 17th, Revive and Root Arbor Day celebration will be April the 17th at 10 a.m. at P Park. Also, the free household waste collection day here in Goodlettsville will be on April the 25th at Public Works. Heritage Days at our historic sites at Moss Wright Park will be April 28th, 29th, and 30th. And beginning May 7th, every Thursday, the farmers market will start back during the hours of 3 to 7 and will occur every week throughout the summer and early fall. Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, that's all I have this evening.
Thank you. Mr. Ellis, we're going to move on to commissioner comments, and I know the Vice Mayor has something she wants to move up, and it's on our new business items, but we're going to go ahead and move it to the very front of the meeting here.
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to move Resolution 261329, the proclamation for Autism Awareness Month, up, just so our guests do not have to stay for the entire meeting unless they wish to.
All right. Thank you, Vice Mayor. Before we move on to any further business, is there any other commissioner comments? Easy enough. At this time, if there's no other commissioner comments, we're going to move this item to the top. And Mr. Ellis, would you consider Resolution 26-1329, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, it's a resolution that proclaims April 2026 as Autism Awareness Month in the city of Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Staff recommends approval of Resolution 26-1329.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do I have a motion to consider?
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this item? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Resolution passes with a 5-0 vote. At this time, I guess we're going to present this.
Yeah, and we'll get, if someone can take pictures for us? Because I saw Mary Lane's not here. Yeah, we can take pictures. Okay.
Okay. You all right?
Thank you guys for doing this. I'm with ABA Centers of Tennessee. I'm the executive director. We've been here in Goodlettsville for almost 2 years. Our clinic is actually inside the Regions Bank building right across the street. I think I was told it was Dollar General cubicles before we went in there and gutted everything out. But April is Autism Awareness Month. Our goal is what we're doing now is to bring awareness. Awareness is speaking in front of people to know what autism is, what the signs are. So our goal, especially during April, is to be everywhere out in the community. I know you've heard of 30 for 30 with ESPN. Our goal is to have 30 events in 30 days in April. Part of our success has been to the open arms the city of Goodlettsville has given us through the Parks and Rec, through the Chamber of Commerce, through the city, or open house, where I've seen a lot of familiar faces here tonight as well. When I started with the company and opened up, this is the first clinic with our company within the state of Tennessee. I opened up the clinic 2 years ago. Since then, we started with 6 kids. We have over 50 now, over 50 employees. We have since opened up a Mount Juliet clinic, Franklin, Murfreesboro, Memphis, and Knoxville, and Chattanooga, and Clarksville on the radar. We are nationwide. Part of our goal is to disrupt the industry within autism. A lot of our competitors, even the hospitals such as Vanderbilt may have, where families are waiting at least 18 months to even get diagnosed. We have no wait list. We diagnose kids within 1 month, always depending on insurance as well. But our goal is to meet the needs of the family and just do things outside the norm and to be a resource. So I appreciate you guys for letting us do this, to be a part of the community. We want to continue to do that, but our growth, I really believe, has been due to our relationship with the city here, and just want to continue that. So thank you again.
Thank you for all you've done for the city.
Thank
We
you for what you're
appreciate it.
doing.
Thank you, guys.
All right, moving on to unfinished business. Mr. Ellis, would you consider Resolution 26-1319, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, the resolution of the Board of Commissioners, City of Goodlettsville, Tennessee, to establish an infrastructure development district relating to the residential development Copper Valley located on Moncrief Avenue and being developed by Last of the Loggers, a limited liability corporation. Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, this has been deferred, and the February and March meeting is before you all again this evening. A representative from Last of the Loggers is here, who represents the, is kind of the expert in IDDs and can answer any questions you may have. So this is before your consideration this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do I have a motion to consider?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this item? No questions? All right, moving on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
All right. Resolution fails with a 4-1 vote. Mr. Ellis, consider ordinance 26-1139, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, an ordinance of the City of Goodlettsville, Tennessee, amending the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget passed by ordinance 25-1112. Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, this primarily addresses cost overruns that are associated with revenue collected from insurance proceeds or grants. There will be another budget amendment before you all in the month of May and in June as it relates to the disaster recovery only. Staff recommends approval of ordinance 25-1112.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do we have a motion to consider?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ordinance passes with a 5-0 vote. Moving on to new business. Mr. Ellis, would you consider ordinance 26-1140, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, an ordinance of the City of Goodlettsville Board of Commissioners to amend the City of Goodlettsville Municipal Code, Title 7, Chapter 2, Section 201, as it relates to the fire code. Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, this is before you this evening at the recommendation of our Fire Marshal, Mr. Mike Byer. He is here this evening to answer any questions that you might have. This is on first reading. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do we have a motion to consider?
So moved. I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this item or any questions for Mike?
Just one question. Maybe Mike could just speak to some of the high-level benefits of this change to the code, just so I'm all completely clear. You don't have to go through every single item, but just some of the major
No.
points would be great. Thank you.
Good evening. Last month, we adopted the 2024 building code, and the fire code would be the next, and by state law, it has to be a separate ordinance. And in this year, we had a meeting with Metro Fire Marshal's office, and our amendments to the fire code are mirroring theirs because we work so closely together. That's why there's so many pages of amendments. Myself and Chief Reeves went through it, and nothing is crazy in there. It's acceptable stuff. But that's why there's so much. We're trying, when we got into the design of the fire lanes and the mall project that's coming up, we saw there was a difference in what Goodlettsville is requiring and Metro, and we rely on them for ladder trucks, so we're trying to get in step with them. So that's why there's so much to it.
Good deal. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. No more questions. We'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ordinance passes with a 5-0 vote. Mr. Ellis, consider ordinance 26-1141, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, as an ordinance of the City of Goodlettsville Board of Commissioners amending the City of Goodlettsville Municipal Code, Title 7, Chapter 5, by amending Section 503 and creating a new Section 504. This is also a recommendation from Fire Marshal, Mr. Mike Byer, who is present to answer any questions. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do we have a motion to consider? So moved. Thank you. We have a second?
Second?
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this item? Questions for Mike? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ordinance passes with a 5-0 vote. All right. Mr. Ellis, would you consider Resolution 26-1328, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, it's a resolution proclaiming April 17th, 2026 as Arbor Day in the city of Goodlettsville. Staff recommends approval of Resolution 26-1328.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do I have a motion to consider?
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Resolution passes with a 5-0 vote. We've already done the 1329 resolution, so we'll be moving on to consider Resolution 26-1330. Mr. Ellis?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, it's a resolution of the City of Goodlettsville Board of Commissioners authorizing the procurement of a new fire engine for the Goodlettsville Fire Department with payment to be made in fiscal year 2029 budget. Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, as we all know from the previous truck that we bought, it took approximately 24 months for delivery. Same timeline is still in place. So in order to order one, to get it in a timely manner for replacement or placing another engine into reserve, we would have to make this now. The only thing that we're committing to at this point is a purchase order saying that we're going to buy it in 2 years. So the staff recommends approval, Resolution 26-1330.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Do we have a motion to consider?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you very much. Is there any discussion on this item? Hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Resolution passes with a 5-0 vote. Is there any more questions or comments from the staff?
I have one, but it's personal. I have a daughter who is having a big birthday this weekend, so I just wanted to wish her publicly a happy 21st birthday on Saturday.
Happy birthday. All right. Hearing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Do I have a second? Thank you. All in favor say aye.
And third and fourth.
All opposed? This meeting is adjourned with a 5-0 adjournment.